Hi, I'm Stacy, a small business owner who is on a journey to be more creative and share all the things I learn along the way. I have officially and consistently posted 10 YouTube videos this year. This is my 11th one. Last year I did post 2 videos, but prior to that I was a complete beginner at everything. At scripting, at filming, at editing. So in this video I'll share with you 5 lessons that I've learned about the whole experience. Lesson number 1. You don't need to buy fancy gear to start. One reason I say this is because if you buy a fancy camera, it's expensive, so it's a really high upfront cost. If you've never made a YouTube video before, you don't really know if you actually enjoy the process. So I don't recommend buying any specific camera or equipment until you know that you want to continue making videos in the long term and know exactly what kind of content that you want to make. And by that I mean if you find that you enjoy making more talking head content like this one I'm currently doing, then yeah, you'll need a tripod. But if you find that you enjoy vlogging a lot more and your channel will just be a vlogging style, then you can probably invest in something like an Osmo Pocket 3. But until you know and have experienced posting a YouTube video, I wouldn't bother buying anything fancy just yet. Hold off and just use your phone. Your phone will suffice, especially with the high quality cameras that they come with these days. But if you're like me and purchasing expensive camera equipment is exciting and actually motivates you to get started, and you just can't bring yourself to use just your phone, then there is something that you need to know about using fancy equipment. This leads me to lesson number 2. A high quality camera means high quality footage, which means larger files that you need to work with, edit, and store. I had this issue very early on when I purchased my Sony ZV-E10, which is the camera I'm currently using, and it's a great camera. But my older laptop just could not handle running an editing software smoothly, much less actually editing the footage that came from my Sony ZV-E10. So to even move forward, after purchasing my Sony ZV-E10 to filming with it, I was stuck at the editing phase because my laptop couldn't handle. In order to move forward, I needed to purchase, well, I didn't need to, but I ended up choosing to purchase a MacBook Pro. I felt like if I was gonna be editing for years to come, I might as well invest in something that's kind of the top standard for laptops in terms of, video editing. But this ended up just being another gigantic cost that I incurred, that I didn't need to incur, but that I incurred because I decided to use fancy camera equipment. So just be mindful if you do decide to purchase a new camera specifically for your videos, make sure you actually have the capability to edit and store the large files that you'll have because of your footage. Lesson number 3, don't feel obligated to post every single week. Before we started 2025, I decided to commit to posting every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week because I knew every week would not be sustainable for me. I'm a full-time teacher and a small business owner, so 2 weeks versus 1 week was just a lot more doable. If you're a complete beginner and want to start posting on YouTube consistently, I recommend looking at your current lifestyle and your non-negotiable responsibilities. Those could be like your daytime job, it could be your kids, it could be taking care of family, other things like that. Don't think about what your ideal would be because your ideal is not going to be your normal. Ideally, I would have loved to post once a week, but I knew with my lifestyle, 2 weeks was a lot more attainable. So look at your day-to-day and week-to-week and really take that into consideration. If you feel like once a week is doable, then by all means, post once a week. But if not, that's okay. Posting less frequently is okay if it means that you'll be more consistent and stay on schedule. Lesson number 4. For those of you who aren't 100% sure about what you want to post on YouTube, don't worry about figuring out your niche ahead of time. I feel like the beginning phase of your YouTube journey is a great time for you to experiment on posting different topics or ideas, playing around with editing style, and figuring out what you like. And also figuring out what other people like. There are some creators who know exactly what they want to share, such as, you know, like a finance guru or a beauty guru. But if you're kind of multi-passionate and have a lot of different interests, don't force yourself to just pick one in the beginning. I think to start your YouTube journey, it's more fun to just try everything. At 10 videos in, I'm still in this phase. It's been fun, I've been consistent, and I've been learning, and I think right now that's all that really matters. So don't let trying to figure out your niche stop you from starting. That also leads me to the final lesson, lesson number 5, which is just start. Prior to opening up my YouTube channel, I watched a ton of videos about YouTube and how to make YouTube videos and how to start. Even last December, I purchased a course on how to become successful on YouTube, and to this day I haven't even finished more than like a quarter of the course. There's only so much passive learning that you can do before it becomes counterproductive. There comes a point where you need to just start. Film a quick video on your phone and just post it. Like, don't worry about the fancy edits, just get it done. Once you experience the process of filming and posting your first YouTube video, and even a few subsequent videos, only then, I think, are you ready to start going back to the learning phase. Because at that point, once you start posting a little more consistently, then you can think about, okay, how can I make my thumbnail or title better? How can I develop my editing skills and things like that? But there really is no sense learning those things and watching videos about those things until you actually get started. So if this is you and you're watching this video and it's been like the 100th video you've watched about starting your YouTube channel and posting consistently, then after this, please just film like an introductory video of yourself on your phone and post it. You'll feel much better once you get that out there, and then you can move forward from there. In the bigger scheme of things, posting 10 videos on YouTube is not a huge deal, especially compared to the other larger creators out there who have like hundreds of videos. I am no longer a complete beginner, but I'm still very much a beginner. Hopefully these videos can help someone else out there who is a complete beginner. And once you start, please make sure to celebrate these wins, because every little milestone, even posting 10 videos consistently, is definitely something to be proud of. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!